my fishers, welcome back to our forex trading for beginners series. Now if it's your first time landing on our channel, please make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. So in today's video, I want to share with you guys a trade that I took on US30 using the strategy that I did share with you guys on the previous video. So if you haven't checked it out, please go back and rewatch the previous video in order to gain more knowledge on what we are talking about. Today I will be showing you guys just how I was able to capitalize on it, and hopefully you'll be able to take away those 1% tweaks just to see that the strategy works on all trading instruments, right? You just have to backtest in order to build that confidence to see those setups play out. And yeah guys, this is the US30 trade that I was telling you guys about, and I want to break it down to how I was able to get to that entry point. As you can see here, I was able to bank 3.35% on this single trade, right? So I'm gonna start from the bigger structure so that you understand what the overall movement is looking like, right? So on the daily time frame here, I'm just gonna zoom out. All right, I'm gonna zoom out like this, and I did mention that I'm gonna be using the strategy that I showed you guys on the previous video, which is using the Fibonacci retracement, and to show you that it also works on indices, because this one is US30. And basically we're going to be using trend lines to say first touch, second touch, third touch, right? And then we use the Fibonacci, starting it here all the way up until where the third touch started forming. This is the third touch. As you can see, price rejected on our area of value, right? This is where we could have capitalized on this trade. Even if I can pull it all the way to the side like this, like I mentioned, that the Fibonacci retracement tool helps us to identify support and resistance level. As you can see, this was support, broke, resistance. This area right here, as you can see, this area has been an area of value, right? So this is the strategy that we are going to be applying even on the current price action, right? But from the daily, I was able to see that the market is pushing to the upside. I can even extend my trend line like this, and what I did is I catered for the most recent touches, right? As you can see, a similar setup also formed here, right? Whereby this is my first touch, second touch, and then this was my third touch right here. And I'm going to use this as my impulsive leg, this being the correction, and I'm waiting for the impulsive push again to the upside, right? So my Fibonacci, I'll be starting it here from the second touch all the way to where the highest point that the market reached before fetching our third touch, right? So I'm just gonna extend it to the side like this and mark out my area of value, which is the zone between 0.50 and 0.618. And as you can see, it's an area of value, even this one, right? Because this was resistance. Now it broke all the way to the upside to create a new support level. The trade that we took place around this point here, right? So let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. Okay guys, even here on the 1 hour time frame, I was able to spot a similar setup, just not as clean as the setups that you've seen, but this is also one and the same thing, right? You need to be able to learn to trade the market ugly, right? So this is the first touch here, and then this one was my second touch, and then this is my third touch right here. Although it tried to break, but it didn't close below, right? It didn't close below my trend line, right? So hence I took this trade here. And like I did say, this is my first touch, here's my second touch, and then I was looking to capitalize on this third touch right here. And I'm gonna start my Fibonacci from here on the second touch, right? Let me take it out. I'm gonna start it here on my second touch, and then all the way to the highest point that the market reached before fetching our third touch, right? So this is the highest point so far. Then I'm extending it to the side like this. As you can see, we are looking for rejections at our area of value, right? Let me highlight it for you. which is this zone right here. As you can see, those rejections are taking place at our area of value. Even if I can extend it like this to see that this has been a level of value. Like I did say, it helps us to identify support and resistance, right? As you can see, price has been playing around this zone for some time, right? But we are only going to focus on the most recent price action, right? And here on the recent price action, we can see this was resistance right here. Then price broke all the way to the upside, created support, and it's at support again, right? So that's how we was able to capitalize on that buy trade. And immediately after I saw this rejection candlestick right here, because this is a hammer, guys. It's a hammer. So immediately after I saw this hammer, that's when I knew this was an indication for me to enter, right? And I entered my long position after this candlestick closed as a rejection. My stop loss just below the candlestick, and then my first target being here on the previous high, right? This is the 3.35% that I was telling you guys about, that I was able to bank using those simple Fibonacci strategy to be able to capitalize more, because I was able to enter at a much better price, right? This was our entry criteria, whereby number one, we had the higher time frame giving us that bullish momentum, right? And then secondly, we were on the third touch on our upward trend line, right? This trend line is, we were at our third touch, and then we got a hammer, we got a rejection, hammer rejection on our third touch, and then also it corresponds with our Fibonacci retracement. It's happening at our area of value, which is our 0.50 and 0.618, right? And then lastly, we had support and resistance, also confirming that we are now at the level of support, right? Meaning that there's a high chance of price pushing to the upside because we are at a level of support. So this is the entry criteria that I used in order to capitalize on this trade.
And that's basically it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please make sure to smash that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and make sure to turn on that notification bell so that next time I post another video you never miss out. But for today's episode, my name is Taba Fishbone Masibuko, and this is Market Fishers. Bam!